got him right here. Got him real well.
You got a good one of it?
Yeah.
See him now, where is he?
He's right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There you guys, it's gonna take off.
Put that right next to the
Gavin?
I'd have to hear about it.
Hi.
Doesn't matter.
You're in the boat, aren't you?
Hear about it.
Whee!
If you do it, I want to see you go in the water. I can see something floating down the bottom.
Come up. Come past me. Go to the front.
There's water in here. That's what it's green. That's what it's done. See, I think it's all. Let's head in.
Okay. Come back.
We also have double-crested cormorants, and a bit rarer are the red-faced cormorants. We see a few of those occasionally around here. Should be seeing a puffin now any time. Again, we won't stop to view them until we get into an area where there's a great concentration of them. But watch for the puffins flying by. And we'll see them floating around in the water, and they'll often dive when we get fairly close to them.
Losing my balance.
That is an incredibly beautiful starfish right down in front of us here. Or excuse me, jellyfish. Right underneath you there on the starboard bow. And you can see where I'm pointing. Right down there is just a beautiful jellyfish. Another one right over here. A little bit of current in here pushing us toward the rock, so get your pictures. We're going to have to back out. Incredible. Look at the two tufted puffins here in the cave, just 30 feet from my left hand here.
There's another seal out there.
There's another stellar sea lion fishing over here in this cove to our right. He just came up for a second. There he is. His head right up against the rock over there, directly to our right. Oh, and look at the view of the mountain goat right up here, directly to the right, near the top. Incredible. Right up by the sun, just a little to the left of the sun up there.
That one you can distinguish as if you see that through binoculars.
The goats are going to disappear from view there as we get in. Beautiful jellyfish right here, right below me. Just incredible. And the water's so clear you can see the bull kelp right below us, as well as a rock right underneath the bow. You can see that our keel is just a few feet from the rock, right underneath us. And just a few puffins here, way up in the caves up here, up above us, all scattered along through these cracks in the rock. Two of them striking an excellent pose right there in the middle of that crack. Again, the current's got us here, pushing us toward the rock, so get those pictures and we'll back out away. Travels over 1.5 miles vertically, starts at the 7,500 foot elevation level of the Sargent ice field. It comes down to within 300 feet of sea level. We'll get another view of that from the starboard side here because we're going to make a new turn and back to the west to get a look at the smaller gun emplacements around here on the side of the island. These gun emplacements were for the protection of the island itself. They didn't want the humpback whale on the radio here, and in order to see that whale, we're going to have to change our course about 90 degrees here. Instead of heading any closer to Bear Glacier, we're going to have to head back over here to the middle of the bay to Fox Island to see the whale. And I think we'll go ahead and do that because there's a boat watching the whale right now, so we should be able to get close enough to pick up that whale without losing him. Usually don't like to alter course for a whale unless I'm pretty sure that we can for sure find him and they won't get away from us, but I think we will today. I know there's been a lot of interest in seeing the whales up here. A lot of people have been asking a lot of questions. So get your view of Bear Glacier now. We'll be slowly turning to the right here and heading for the area where the whale is. And this will be as close as we get to Bear Glacier today. To below sea level, the face of the glacier is actually just below sea level. There's a hill in between us and the face of the glacier. It's been, at one time, the glacier flowed over the top of that hill and smoothed it all out. It looks like a very even, almost like a man-made dam extending across the face of the glacier, all the way across that valley over there. And that is now called a terminal moraine. It's a pile of rocks and dirt in front of a glacier. A moraine is a pile of rocks and dirt formed or changed in form by the moving action of a glacier. The terminal moraine is in front of the glacier. The lateral moraines on the side of the glacier are clearly visible here, especially on the left side of the glacier, all along the mountain range, extending clear on out to that point, which is directly to our left. You can see those huge rock slides. Some of them go 3,000 feet. That is our wake behind us, excuse me. That's our wake. That's our wake. We're making a turn, and our wake is curling back there. When we make a turn, the inside wake will curl like that. Behind us to the right, that is our wake. I think you'll see what I mean there if you watch it carefully. Again, back to the mountain there. That was caused when the glacier scraped away the bottom of the mountain and the sides of the mountain caved down toward the glacier. Whenever two separate glaciers flow together to form a larger glacier, they will form what is called a medial moraine. That's what that dark stripe is running up the middle of the glacier. We talked about that earlier, being called the road to Homer.
Well, he'll have to come up for air pretty soon. I saw it too. I saw his tail too. Come on.
Whenever the humpbacks show their tail like that, means they're making a dive, a deep dive. They hump their back and point their head down, and their tail comes out of the water as they start their dive. Their average feeding dive time here is between 2 to 7 minutes. They can stay under as long as 18 minutes.
Great.
We expect to see him here in a couple of 3 minutes.
Focus for that long.
And his dives will time approximately the same and should show his tail each time he dives. He may come up and breathe 2 or 3 times before diving. We'll just see him ease out of the water a couple times, and then when he comes out and humps the back and you see the tail, then he's gone under to feed. And there is, when the whales get in, well, what's kind of like a whale feeding frenzy, when they're really eaten, when they have thick pods of krill up near the surface, the whales will do what is called breaching. And I'll explain that in a minute.
Can you make up the name of that ship?
going to explain breaching. Humpback whales will breach for a number of different purposes. Of course, it's really just conjecture to say what some of their activities are, whether they're playing or communicating or whatever they're doing. Sometimes they just seem to breach for the fun of it, and other times they will breach to remove barnacle buildup on their bodies. When they breach feeding, they will come up head first with their mouth open, straining thousands of gallons of seawater through their baleen, kind of their gills, which have long hair-like things on them that the krill sticks to. That's how they seine their food. And that's what we always hope to see out here. That doesn't occur very often. About one sighting out of every 10 whale sightings includes a breach. We did have one boat out here this year. The lucky people got to see a whale breach 132 times in about 20 minutes. But that is very, very rare to see them that active. And we'll just...
Took a nap.
Usually if we see the tail. Oh, he's come up here behind us. Behind us here over to the starboard side to our right.
I'll get some good shots. Promise, I'll even send you some coffee.
The crew says we have dessert ready, and what we're going to do is go by table numbers backwards this time. 5 tables at a time, and tables 36 to 40. Feel free to go down and get dessert anytime you would like.
Just get it all. That's out way out.
Here's where we stayed at Seward. You can see these military type, they're trailers. And we stayed up there. You can't see it down that road.
What you doing?
Never been on the swing before. What? Gavin?
Oh.
Ah, that's fun. Okay, well. Oh, look, there's the Maroon Marauder, as Mark called it. What? Are you giving us a narration, Gavin? Daddy? Sounded like Daddy. Just go real slow. Right up there to that fence, Mark. Slow. I heard the lady say that one of those chunks just calved like yesterday. I don't know which one. She said it had changed more in the past 2 days than it has in a long time. Interesting. Okay, let's go on out. What? Rah. Gavin's giving us a play-by-play, I think, huh?
Bully, 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 bully.
Now
Yeah.
stop up on the side up here,
Very well. Aye, aye.
across from that big parking lot up here. See that there? You can get the video and I'll go out and get some still shots. Window's a little dirty.
Boogie. There goes your mom. She's taking off. Hey, 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 hey.